Hi and welcome to Notes from Chassaing. You can see that we've been working on the kitchen. We've got plastered ceilings, we've got the lights back up. There is progress. There's been more progress indoors because it's been absolutely chucking it down. So we'll show you outside and where we're up to. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Enjoy the videos and we'll see you next week. Oh, just to remember, next week I'm back in the UK. I'm visiting a few family members. I've got a quarantine over there, so it's not going to be an exciting video. So Simon's going to do a few pieces and we'll try and get you a little bit of progress and let you know how it's going. Anyway, have a great week. See you next time. It's been a really busy couple of months. It's been quite sad. We've had to say goodbye to our lovely friend Coco the dog. That leaves one little dog behind, that's Bertie, and he's very confused and upset at the moment, as are we. We're not confused, but we're upset obviously about losing a dear friend of 11 years. Coco was a rescue dog, I've said before in other videos, and I'm sure you've seen him, but it's a big loss to us. So it's been really difficult to get back on track. But we have had family and friends come to visit, and that's been wonderful. It's given us a real lift that we needed. And so it's been really difficult to do the videos and put videos together because we've had lots of visitors and lots of comings and goings, and obviously we felt really down anyway with not having that big fella Coco around. So yeah, things have changed at the house. We have got on with the kitchen, we have got on with the lounge walls, we have got on with more work in the barn, we've sorted out the guest room, we've also been doing some finishing touches to the bathroom in Alex's loft room. So I'll show you around. So I'm up in the loft in Alex's room, which is also our, well, half of it is Alex's room and then half of it is an office area that he also uses as a lounging area as well. So it's a huge space, but the room that we've been working on is the bathroom. We've just been finishing off some bits in here. We may put a new floor down in here, but it's a lovely little room, and so I thought I'd just show you little bits and bobs of what we've been doing. Nice little window. Old walls, curved shower, sink, built-in unit, and the loo. How exciting. So we've also, what did we do? Oh yeah, we've got this old door that you can see. I've got a new door handle to put on it, but that was one of the original doors in the loft. So that's part of the bathroom now. And it's got a bit of a funny shape, and we've still got to do the door frame. But yeah, cute bathroom, all coming together. We did film, so there's lots of footage, but I didn't necessarily do all of the intros. So what I'll probably do is do the walkthrough and talk through here, and then show you the film that we took at the time. So I hope you enjoy the video. Today's task is to knock down a wall. So I've got my eardrums. Eardrums? What are these called?
Ear goggles.
Ear goggles.
Ear muffs. Ear defenders.
Ear defenders. I've got my ear defenders on, and we're going to take down an old wall. It's in the way. Considerably less wall. So while Simon's been doing that, I've been lifting the old stone floor so that we can reuse it and make sure that it's on the top where the stairs are going to be. To give you a visual reference, this is the idea that I've got for a curved step. And then you can go up there, 1, 2, 3, onto the rest of the hallway. And the piece of polyboard here is to shutter in the concrete, and then there'll be railings just along here, sort of an iron railing, I think. So the iron and the stone will go together. And then as you come in, there's a window here, and it's all open to the roof with steps up to the mezzanine and out to the back garden. Anyway, I hope that gives you an idea. So it's an exciting day. We've got slates for the roof. We had to take a couple of days off. Due to increase in wood prices, the roofing board just went sky high. So we paused the roof project, and now we've found some new timber and we should be back onto that job and dry before Christmas. Made a form.
We have. Bit of OSB board, about 50 quid's worth. Just bent round there.
Why is it 50 quid's worth? Oh yeah, it's gone up. It's gone up in price, yes. Oh yeah.
Ridiculously expensive.
And we've got to make a
it's
new
just
roof.
An offcut. And just pouring the concrete around it, and we'll have a nice curved step, and then we'll render the front with a lime render. And render that bit that's all retained, and then it'll all look good.
And our son Alex is here, but he doesn't want to be on film, which is absolutely fine. But he's been helping us sort out the delivery. And he's helped us pour all of this concrete into here to make a nice wall. So yeah, that's the beginning of the steps into the utility room. It's got a bit of an organic shape to it. Yeah, price of wood has gone up, so the roof that Simon lovingly put up here is coming back down. Oh no. So one of the jobs, we've just had a delivery of gravel and sand, and we're going to be moving that closer to the house so it's in the gravel place, ready for mixing concrete. We're going to be putting our step and also the wall in later today. The slates, I'm just moving from here to over here. So there's a lot of moving things around at the moment. We've had a wood delivery also of the battens and rafters. And yeah, wood has gone up in price massively. So we're going to have to change a bit of a plan for the roof. Simon will talk to you about that. We covered up the step that we made, step number 2, because it's been a bit rainy. So we're going to now peel that off and reveal the step. Ooh. Plastic is off, so that's the top step. Let's just check that it's set. Of course it has. And then we'll take the shuttering off. Look at that.
Ready?
already. Come around this side. Ooh! Oh yes. Still need to concrete the face of it, don't we? But and those loose stones are just what I put in to stop it from seeping out. Oh, try not to fall over.
Here we go.
Step number 2.
Step.
Bit more than that. Could this be the last barrow? Oh, it is a big barrow. Oh, don't pour all of it. Ooh, you're gonna fall off the step. Pour from there. Whoa, that's it. Oh, you're in. Take it out, and we'll just spread it around. Hold on a second. Look at that. One concrete slab. The utility room / hallway / bathroom / boot store is almost there. I just wanted to give you a closer look of the lime render. It's just a rough coat that goes on first and we'll plaster over it later. But it gives a rustic feel, which as you know is our buzzword. And that's just going to smooth off those corners. So I'm just finishing off that section. Don't know if you can see that. And then I've done around the lintel there. So we'll be tidying that up with plaster. In the lounge, the walls have got some plaster, which is fantastic. I'm just looking at some samples of wood to see how well that goes. And you can see how the walls are wavy, but you can certainly see how I've smoothed out that initial lime render now. There's some temporary pictures hung on the wall for now. I don't think they're going to be there long term. But that is the lounge. And then you can see that huge beam along the top. And we're going to have a curtain pole along there. The fixings are just going in. I'm not sure if you can see the curvature of the wall, but it basically bends in. So these blocks here are to sort of compensate for that, and so that the panelling can look straight on the wall. And the panelling will go onto a frame which will fix to those, but these are at varying thicknesses to allow for the sort of little shelf that sits on top of the panelling. Can't wait to see it coming together. We got a colour match to the paint, so really pleased with that, and I think it'll go nicely with the pine bed. So hopefully this will be coming together in the next few days, so I'll keep filming.
Right, we're just making a decorative panel in this room, this spare bedroom. The wall is anything but straight, up and down and side to side. In the middle it's over an inch out in the middle, and top to bottom it's nearly an inch out. as well. In fact, I think it's nearly 2 inches out actually. I've made a frame that's been packed out with different thicknesses of blocks of wood, and then we're also putting plug sockets in it for bedside table lamps and so on. So we've put in some blocks and set the back box in there, and then the little plug socket will go on there. So what I've just done then is marked this panel here in the back of it. I've marked the space where I need to drill through to accommodate the socket, and then that will go on. So that will go on there, and then these strips go, which covers the joins in the boards and makes a kind of panelled effect. They'll go top, bottom, and then up and down. So we're just debating how to fix these, because we wanted to glue them, but I don't think the glue's going to hold them well enough. So we're probably going to have to put little pins in and then fill them, or screw them and fill them. But I think it looks good when it's all done.
After loads of hard work, here is the spare room. This is our guest room. We've got a mozzie net up at the moment because around September, October time, we do get mosquitoes occasionally. So if you're staying in this room, you get a mozzie net. We love the wallpaper in here. We had the panel colour matched paint. We've got gold lamps, pine bed. We've also got to put some pictures and paintings up. So that's sort of next, the sort of small details. So yes, nice guest bedroom.
Alright, put together a temporary door with some OSB board that we're going to go and put between the kitchen and the barn.
Right, let's carry it round.
Yeah, carry around and put it in place.
Exciting.
Right, so having made this door frame, I'm just wedging it into position now. And the wall is quite shockingly out. We knew it was out, but I have to have a bit of a rethink how we do the proper door, because it's flush here and it's at least 4 inches out at the bottom. That's just about plumb. It's still got a little way to go, but it's nearly there. So you can see how far that wall runs out. So this is the temporary door that we started the other day, all in place now, and having put it in, just lining it to cover this rather unpleasant OSB board, because although it's temporary, it will be temporary for probably 18 months or so. We bought these very attractive French locking bolts from the local Brico.
Oh, they're a lovely brown colour.
Quite beautiful items, but they're only €7 each, which is cheaper than the tiny little bolt, sliding bolt that they did, and we can unlock them from outside, which is good. So I've just chopped these around these hinge mounts here. These blocks of oak are just, the hinges are mounted in them, because otherwise they pull straight out. And then I've just got to put last few slithers in there, and that's that job done. Well, another bolt at the bottom.
So yeah, so long-term temporary, and I've got to finish off plastering. So I've been plastering around the windows. Might be able to see. I've just got to start cleaning that up.
Bert's checking the floor.
Bert is now just checking the floor, but you can see how nicely it looks when it's all plastered in and filled. And then I've also been very busy tiling the floor. Bert, what do you think? Approved? Good. So yeah, we can start grouting that soon. Hurrah! You're probably wondering why I'm sat on the kitchen floor by the side of the kitchen cupboards. It's because I've spent probably the last week on the kitchen floor and I couldn't obviously miss the opportunity to show you what we've been up to. So I'm going to quickly show you the new kitchen floor. So here it is. The kitchen floor, absolutely tiled and grouted, and I never thought it was going to end. It's probably the job that gets me in the most bad mood of all jobs. So I thought maybe best not to film it. So have a look. It's a stone type floor with a sandy sort of textured finish. I've done it with a grey grout, and the floor didn't have a screed, so it wasn't particularly even, so I've had lots of good fun. However, it's done at last, and it really starts to bring the kitchen together. There's a lot of finishing off to do, a lot of mess, a lot of cupboards. There's Simon's door. We've still not figured out where to put the bins. There's our lovely old pine table. The walls have been painted. The end panels need to go on to the kitchen. And my tea towels are just chucked on the floor. They're ready to go in the wash. And the backsplash needs to go up. But you start to get an idea of how our kitchen's going to be. Let me take you through Simon's door from the kitchen into the barn. You can see the steps coming together, and you can eventually go up there to the mezzanine. But the whole lot needs to come out first, and a new one needs to go in. We have been making use of the patio there. You can start to get an idea of it. Tables and chairs over there on the right hand side, and then a relaxing area with a fireplace on the left. So it's shaping up. Back on the roof soon though. Got to get onto that now that we've had a wood delivery. So I think that brings you pretty much up to date with where we are. I'm just off to the garden now. I just want to collect some spuds for tea, and I want to get some beetroot for lunch. So yeah, it's nice and sunny now. We have had some rain, and as you can probably imagine, the garden was looking great in springtime, but we've been so busy doing all the other bits that it's looking a bit tired now. Fork in. Oh, look at that. Potatoes! Lovely. I know I said I was finishing off the video there, but I could not resist showing you the courgettes. Delicious red onions. Look at that.